Yo, Obies NHL, it is finally the time we have been waiting for. The final day of the 2025 Stanley Cup Qualifiers. I cannot wait to see who will face which in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I am going to work on the bracket tonight, so should be a great experience. I think I forgot to... Mad Zach, what's up, man? What's going on, man? It's good to see you, man. Oh my god. Okay, how do I do a link? Paste. Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. On the wrong one. Gonna get the first game of the day started. There's only 4 game 5s, so it's do or die let me see. It's So it's do or die for 8 teams so far. So as you can see, the first game is on the screen right now. The Bruins and the Sabres series tied at 2, which the series is tied at 2 for every team playing in this stream. We got the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning is the second game. The third game is the Seattle Kraken against the San Jose Sharks. And the last one is the Vancouver Canucks and the Los Angeles Kings, which... these games are going to be intense, and I know that for a fact. Attach. Alright, just got to get this posted here. Twitch live. I think that... does that mean live on Twitch in Spanish? Like, I don't even know. I don't know. Like, hold on. Twitch live now. Let's see what shows up here. You just do that. Alright, posted. Alright. And we are ready to get these games going, and just so you guys so those of you in the chat remember, as you guys may realize, the goal horns for the home team will not be heard in the streams here on Twitch. They will be heard on the streams on the official OV's NHL YouTube channel, which I will put in the chat probably after this first game. I don't know if I have it on my Nightbot or anything on this. Anyways, let's get going. Game 5's about to begin. Actually, I think it's a... hold on. I did not put the goaltenders in yet, so I'll do that in just a second. I think I'm gonna go with customized jerseys here, because this is the last game for one of these teams. Sorry. So maybe just go for the beautiful Centennial. Like, this is one of my favorite jerseys that the Bruins have. Cannot lie. And this is my favorite jersey the Buffalo Sabres have, but I think we're just gonna go with the regular jerseys pretty much. Yeah. Just so it's like a playoff kind of looking thing. Alright, let's get the goaltenders good. I don't really change the lines because they look pretty good, I can't lie. Luukkonen had a great shutout in game number 4, a 2-0 victory in that game for Buffalo. So here we go, the do or die for these two teams. The first game. Let's go. Here we go. Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts. It is a big game ready to go here as the Boston Bruins and the Buffalo Sabres go in a do-or-die matchup. Game 5 underway in Boston in TD Garden. The Bruins had the first look, but Buffalo will turn it the other way into the sideboards. Here's Byram. Gets a shot, and the first stop goes to Jeremy Swayman. Tuck shoots it, blocked by Hampus Lindholm. McAvoy will reverse back. creates some space for himself. Here's Elias Lindholm. Lindholm losing the puck to Byram on that turnover. Sending in, and Alex Tuck on a breakaway, and Swayman makes a big stop there to keep it scoreless early. Well, that's a great early chance there for the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres learned their lesson throughout the series. Get aggressive early. Here's Benson with a good chance, and Swayman makes the save. Well, Buffalo is on great offensive pressure early in this period, and the way that they have played in the last 2 games, you can tell that they have learned their game throughout the course of this series. Be aggressive on your opponent. Just be aggressive. Most of the time, the Sabres have been like that. Like the Bruins were the best team in the first 2 games. First, and a save there by Swayman off Owen Power. I don't know if he has a goal in this series. Zacha and Norris, and it's won by the Bruins. Matt Patras. Peak, sending it through. Here comes Patras. He's in, and a stop by Luukkonen. And that is the first shot of the game for the Bruins. Matthew Patras getting a great chance as he squeezes through the Buffalo defense on that pass. Coming down the center ice. Connor Clifton with it. Off this face-off, Zach Benson will take it up. Benson goes for a spinorama, but he gets hit on the after one. Jones will center it. John Beecher. Beecher waiting, will send it. Lindholm shoots, and that was deflected and stopped there by Luukkonen. Here's a shot, and that's into the corner. Mark Kastelik. McAvoy stopped by Luukkonen, hangs on. Well, the Bruins trying to get their crowd into it here as the Bruins now finally getting some chances on the Buffalo net. Samuelson around. Greenway will feed it to Samuelson. Up now to Jason Zucker. In the corner, and now it's Sam Lafferty. He takes a big hit from Hampus Lindholm. And the Bruins come back the other way. John Beecher. Jones will go through. Behind the net, Beecher. Jones at the point. Pastrnak. Slapper that hits a body in front of the net. Here is Jason Zucker. Zucker centering pass. Getting it. Greenway can't shoot the puck. As he faked it a little too hard there. Here's a shot over top of Swayman. He had to be secure that to back up right into his crease. And McAvoy takes it up. Lindholm, McAvoy sending it. Pastrnak, good stop by Luukkonen. Man, gets that blocker out to block that out of the way. Great save by the goaltender Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Jack Quinn gets hit, tops it in, and Swayman a save. He'll get it to Lohrei on the play. Gets a big hit there, and that's not offside. Alex Tuck will bring it in. One-timer deflected by Quinn, and it's caught by Lohrei on the loose change. Bruins getting a change as Morgan Geekie hops on the ice, and he's got it. Oh, nice move as he fools the Buffalo defense there. Nice pass. Across! Oh, what a stop by Luukkonen. What a pass, though. Behind the back on a 360 spinorama. And now Tuck has got it for the Sabres. Deflected in front by Bernard Docker. Great stop by Swayman. But what a play in the Buffalo end by Boston. Yeah, that is unbelievable. A spin 360, and they're replaying a hit for some reason. And it actually stung Samuelson there, and he's on the bench. It looks like he's okay. But maybe we could take a look at that play again, because that was spectacular. One of the big saves I think you'll ever see in this series. In this series, pretty much. All right, so here's Geeky. Geeky's the one that made that disgusting looking pass. Here he is on a slow motion. He's gonna look to his side here. Can't get the right view here. And he sees who is that? Elias Lindholm on the back door. He's gonna see him there. Center this up with the puck. There we go. And here we go. He starts the spinner ammo right here. Look at that. Just around Bowen Byram. And then to change the angle. There we go. And oh my goodness. Blocker and then the top of the arm. What a stop by Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Well, that will go on the highlights. That was spectacular. Absolutely. Oh, that one goes out the outside of the cage. Goes in front and just whipped on that. And Nikita Zadorov will get it. Up to Andrew Peak. Peak gets it. Here's Zadorov. Zacha. That was blocked by Bernard Docker. And it's gloved down by Luukkonen. 3.5 to go in the first. We're still looking for the first goal. Andrew Peak will get it down low. Bowen Power checked him down before the Boston guy could get it. Here's Malestein. Malestein in front and Koepke on that interception. And up it goes to Steinberg. Steinberg, here's Koepke, blocked, rebound in the crease. And Luukkonen's gonna cover with 2 Boston Bruins around him. Beecher and Norris. Won by Beecher. Around the boards, and Beecher's got it. Here's Andrew Peak, that one blocked, trying to hold it in, and here's a chance. And Jason Peterka with Benson. Peterka stopped by Swayman, going behind the net. Zadorov in a battle with Peterka. And caught now by Kastelik. Zadorov again. Here is McAvoy, nice move, and getting it on net, stopped by Luukkonen. Oh man, these great chances from both sides in this period have turned into wonderful looking opportunities. And yet these goaltenders are standing their ground, keeping calm. And Lindholm shoots, blocked, rebound, and Zacha stopped by Luukkonen. And he comes out of the crease to challenge it and cover. That is the end of a great first period between the Sabres and the Bruins. 40 minutes to play until we decide, until we see the decision for the punch ticket team to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Yes, sir. And the shots at the end of that first period: 8 for Buffalo, 7 for Boston. Hits are 15 for Boston, 14 for Buffalo. Time on attack, 257 for Buffalo and 245 for Boston. Passing percentages, 91.7%. And I can agree, because there was great passing by Boston. Really impressive passes actually in that first period for them. And Buffalo, unfortunately causing a lot of turnovers in their own end. So they're at a 79.4% on their passing percentage. Face-off wins 7-3 in favor of Boston, and no penalties so far. Let's send it back to you. All right, Ovi, thanks very much, as the second period about to begin. Thompson and Lindholm, and won by Lindholm to his brother Hampus. Elias to Hampus. He'll hang on to it. Here's a pass, sending it. Pastrnak blocked, and the rebound and handled by Dahlin, as the stick of the Boston player was being held. Quinn will send it to Darlene. Darlene to the point. Byram. Quinn's gonna wait for a lane. Getting a shot, and the net is knocked off by Thompson behind Swayman. Don't know how the battle was going on there. Great hit here by Rasmus Dahlin on Elias Lindholm here. Thompson and Lindholm to the right of Swayman. And it's won by Boston. Tyler Johnson, who is retiring from the NHL after this season. Pastrnak to the point, McAvoy, and broken up by Quinn. Great read by him. Quinn's got it, 3-on-2 for Buffalo coming into the zone. Quinn will wait, shoot it, and Swayman with the stop, trying to change the angle of it. I like the idea right there of Jack Quinn, change the angle so that the shot can go a different direction. That was an example of it. What a hit though on Rasmus Dahlin as the Boston player gets him back. Peak will get it to Zadorov. Matthew Patras. Centering pass. Pavel Zacha stopped by Luukkonen. And Bernard Dogger on it. Here's Norris. He's gonna wait it. He'll send it behind the net. He's being held by Peak. Paterka at the point. Here's Bernard Dogger firing, blocked there. And off the boards of Patras. And sending it in front. Benson stopped by Swayman. Another great opportunity for the Sabres. Oh man, how close are they getting? It's getting pretty close for the Sabres. They are still in the shot lead. Only by 1 though. And we'll send it. Owen Power shooting. Blocked aside by Swayman. Zucker. Greenway will send it down. Zucker, he misses it. And Zucker's got it again. Jason Zucker on net. Oh, as Zadorov put it wide of his own net. That was close to an own goal. And Clifton sends it in. Zadorov is with it. Here's Zadorov again. Beecher. And John Beecher shoots, and a blocker stop there by Luukkonen in front, and stopped again by the Buffalo goaltender Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. 11:40 to go in the second. These teams still looking for the first goal decision. And won by Samuelson. Pocheck there by Kepke. Jordan Greenway up ice. He gets it, shoots it. Good high shot by Greenway. Just missed it up top. And Zucker at the point. Norris will shoot. That's blocked by McAvoy. Norris. Zucker firing, and a save by Swayman off the toe of his pad. And a shot. Scores! Jordan Greenway parked in front. He tips it in. And the Buffalo Sabres score first in Game 5. Oh, there we go. We finally have the first goal. And here's the play. Norris to Clifton. Clifton just is going to let this one go. And great positioning by Jordan Greenway in front of Hampus Lindholm. Here's Norris. Clifton with the shot. You can see Greenway right there. He gets his stick in the great position at the last second. Hampus Lindholm has no chance to react on that one. Well, what a great way for the Sabres to get started. And here's Norris going in, and shot, scores! Bowen Byram! What a shot! To the blocker side, bar and in. And it's 2-0 Buffalo in Game 5. Oh man, that was a bullet of a shot by Bowen Byram. No chance for Swayman to be able to react on this one. I'm not sure if he's screened in front. We'll get a look here. No, he's not screened at all. That's a clean shot right by the blocker side underneath. A 95.7 mile per hour shot by Bowen Byram right there. As we are just 10:57 into the second now. And this is huge for the Sabres. Looking to punch their ticket to the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first time ever in franchise history. Here's Benson, will send it. Byram a shot, that one stopped. David Pastrnak takes care of it. And here's Tyler Johnson. Nice move, he goes in. Great pass, and looking at the soft rebound just wide. Darlene got a piece of it. And now it's on Darlene, and it's around the net, Norris. And here's Benson. And it's taken here by Mason Lohrei. David Pastrnak tries a shot, but good block there by Power. Tage Thompson will go around him, and he'll go behind the net. Thompson, oh, good poke check there by Wotherspoon. And Boston collects it again. Zaka will center it. Johnson shooting, good block by Power again. That's two great defensive plays by Owen Power. Jack Quinn can't get around him. And Lohrai's got it. Through the legs of Bernard Docker, but he's able to still get it as it hit his skate. And offside is Alex Tuck. Oh boy, this is turning it into some kind of game right now. As Jack Quinn taking a hit here, and Owen Power with great two defensive plays to take away chances for the Bruins there, as they would have marvelous opportunities. Morgan Geekie will send it in. Here's Connor Clifton up. Here's McLeod with it. McLeod will shoot it, and just over top of the net. May have got a piece of Swayman, but not sure about that. And here's Kulik. And we'll send it in front on the short side, and a stop by Swayman. And a poke check there, and a stop by Swayman. I think he kind of made a mistake to pass that. Clearly he did. I agree. And here's McAvoy. We'll try a shot. We'll get it across, and that's broken up by McLeod. And Kulik is on it. And offside by Jones. Oh boy. And this game could get any better. Here's one of the hits. That was Malestein on Mark Castelli. Big hit there. 19 seconds to go in the second. Buffalo in a 2-goal commanding lead. And here's Jones going around. Jones will send it. Beecher shooting, blocks, rebound. Luukkonen with the stop and the rebound, but not a chance. Luukkonen wanted to play it. He did not know the clock was going to expire. But Bowen Byram and Jordan Greenway, the 2 goals for Buffalo in that second period to put them up 2-0 in the do-or-die game of the qualifying round. And here's the stats after an incredible second period. Shots are 9-5 in favor of Buffalo, leading to a total of 17 for Buffalo, 12 for Boston. Hits are 31 Boston and 24 Buffalo. Time on attack, 7:09 for the Sabres and 4:13 for Boston. Almost at Buffalo there, excuse me. The passing percentages, Boston went down by 9% in that second period, so they're at 82.4% now. And Buffalo went up by 2%, going to 81.2%. And no penalties through 2. All right, thanks, OV. Here we go. And this is going to be probably a try-hard one for Boston as they look to come back. And here's Jack Quinn shooting it. That one blocked by McAvoy. Goes right to Swayman. And he'll hand it to Hampus Lindholm. David Pastrnak is on it. He'll fire that. That stops that. And gets it in front. Another block. And behind the net, collected by Darlene. Thompson, Quinn. Quinn centering it. Tuck firing, and a blocker stop by Swayman. Tyler Johnson around the net. Gets it to Lindholm. And that's out of the reach of McAvoy, and icing on Boston. Lindholm and Thompson. Won by Boston there. Ebbers Lindholm takes it up. Here's Tyler Johnson. Johnson to the point. McAvoy. He fires. Stopped by Luukkonen. And cleared out. Thompson now on it. And he shoots it. Pad stopped by Swayman. Around the end boards to Hampus Lindholm. Takes a hit there, and offside is Owen Power. And it will come back outside the Boston line. We are already 4:05 already into this third period. And around the boards, Patras gets it clean. Send it, Peak shooting, and just one wide. Andrew Peak. He's got it on his stick. Benson on the intercept. Here's JJ Peterka. Peterka waiting, shooting, good save by Swayman. Going in front, Peterka, and that's out of his reach. Patras, far past Geeky. He'll fire, and a stop by Luukkonen. Norris is with it. And Peak is on the takeaway that quickly. Here's Peak. Pavel Zacha waiting, shooting, stop, rebound, scores! Andrew Peak, and Boston's on the board early. Well, that's a good response there from the Bruins. 7:23 in to this third period, and this one, and Zacha knew that he had to get something on that. Dodges the blockage of Samuelson, I believe. Yes, dodges the block by Samuelson and is able to get it off the pad of Luukkonen and right to Andrew Peak, who puts it into the wide open cage. Boston finally on the board, and they get something there. They get their crowd on something to cheer for now. Samuelson cut off there by Kastelik. That's around the boards. Beecher will center it. Here's Lorai. A blast, stop, rebound, scores! Mark Kastelik, and Boston responds with two quick ones and tie it at 2. Here's the shot by Lorai. It's going to be blocked by Kemke, not a save by Luukkonen. And there's the backhand that puts it in. And that is two left-handed players. Sorry, two right-handed players that get the Bruins their 2 goals. And now it's a close game. We are even. And Lorai will send it. Beecher. Kastelik stopped by Luukkonen. Trying to look for the 3rd goal. It's Lorai. Okay. Beecher and Lafferty. Won by Lafferty. Samuelson up the boards, and Greenway's got it, who had the opening goal of this game. Greenway stopped by Swayman, and Waterspoon will take it off of him. And that will be icing on Boston. Under 10 minutes now to go in the third. We are looking for a team to break the tie here. And getting it, Byram shot blocked. Lorai onto Kastelik. Mark Kastelik, a little bit of Deeks. around the boards now. Johnson. Here's a shot and a stop. Where's the puck? It goes behind the net. Zucker is with it. And now Lafferty. Centering pass goes up. Here's a 2-on-1 for Buffalo. Getting it and lost the puck. And a good poke check by Swayman to break that up. Wotherspoon. David Pastrnak. A blast. Good block there by Darlene. And it's Quinn. And Pastrnak gets a hit there. And on it, here's Tyler Johnson. He's going to come in. Attack from the back by the big Tage Thompson. Here's Johnson. Will send it. One-timer blocked. Rebound. Oh, it just went wide. And Luukkonen's going to cover still as it made it to him. Under 6 minutes now to go in the third. This is the most intense part of a game. Yeah, the fans are going to start getting anxious at this time. Here's Rasmus Dahlin sending it to Jason Peterka. Peterka will wait it. Will put it down low, but McAvoy takes it. And here's Pavel Zacha looking for a 4-on-3. And intercepted Norris. Zach Benson. Power. Bernard Dogger, Power with it again. And here's a one-timer. That one was blocked into traffic. Peterka, much of bodies in front. Power shooting, and that's off the blocker of Swayman and wide. And Zacha's got it. Morgan Geekie will center that pass. Patras. Here's Geekie. Will send it. Now, and a shot. Stopped by Luukkonen. Hangs on. 2:13 now to go in the third. Big face-off for the Bruins here. And they do get it. Here's a shot and stopped by Luukkonen. And now it's Pastrnak. Will center it, and that one blocked. Alex Tuck on it. Sending it to Quinn. 1:15 left in the third. Passing across, Thompson, sending it across. Great stop by Swayman on Bernard Docker. Saving the game there for the Bruins. And Johnson will send it up to Lindholm. 45 seconds left in regulation time around the net. Here's McAvoy waiting for the Bruins to complete their change. And Jones will shoot it, and that's deflected wide. And Power around the net, and he'll give it to TNT. Tage Thompson gives it to Jack Quinn, who will shoot that. That's off the skate. Kastelik. Now it's Nikita Zadorov, who will back off. Here's Max Jones and his shot wide. Darlene the other way now. Peterka will try to send it through. 8 seconds left. Here's a chance. Peterka blocked by the stick of Zadorov. And we are heading to overtime in Game 5. Oh my gracious. This is intense. As we are headed to overtime to see who will punch their ticket to the playoffs. And yes, we are. Shots at the end of that third period. 14 Boston, 6 for Buffalo. The shots total of 26 for Boston, 23 for Buffalo. Hits are 42 for Boston, 34 for Buffalo. Time on attack, 8:31 for the Sabres and 6:50 for the Bruins. Passing percentages, 81% for Buffalo, 78.2% Boston. Face-off wins now 19-9. And here we go as we are set for overtime. Who will punch their ticket to the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs? Let's find out. And the Bruins win the opening draw of overtime. Tyler Johnson, as the Bruins will get sorted out here. And a hit to start it off. And Buffalo takes possession. Tage Thompson centering that far. Rasmus Dahlin, he's in. And Swayman makes the save. And And McAvoy will let him cover for a whistle. Thompson and Lindholm won by Boston again. And here comes Johnson. Down the way, he gets hit. Jack Quinn on it. Darlene Thompson will reverse back into the Buffalo zone. And he'll send it over. Here's a pass on. Bowen Byram shooting. Blocked by Charlie McAvoy. Around the boards now. Here comes Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson centering pass. Pasternak blocked by Quinn. That was a great sacrifice right there. And here's Tuck. Tuck, center it back to the point. Here's Alex Tuck on it. Zach Benson. Power, and Benson again. Bernard Docker. Power shoots off the goal post. That close to punching their tickets. Bernard Docker on it now. Will make some moves with some skating. And here comes a chance. Thompson faking the shot. Going in and lost control of the puck at the last second. Here's Benson with it. And here's Tage Thompson. Bernard Docker. Owen Power is going to switch sides with Bernard Docker. He'll shoot it. Deflected, stopped by Swayman. And back come the Bruins. Here they come. Lindholm is up. Here's Lindholm. He'll send it down deep. Tyler Johnson picks it up. He'll send it across and intercepted by Josh Norris. And now it's Bernard Docker centering it. Owen Power. Blocker saved by Swayman. Bernard Docker will send it. And here's a one-timer from an angle. Good save by Swayman. Almost would have leaked through, probably. 11:01 to go in overtime in the first one. Here's Zadorov. Peak. Morgan Geeky. Centering pass broken up by Bernard Docker. Zucker sends it in. Collected by Sam Lafferty. Lafferty waiting. Will center it. Greenway shooting. And that was blocked in front. Lafferty. Zucker shooting. That one blocked. Zadorov trying to clear it. He will. And Matthew Patros gets it. Here comes the Bruins as Zaka will enter the zone. And Byram will get it. And it's collected by Walderspoon. And that's going in front, and a big hit there. Zucker, it goes in front of the net. Walderspoon was there. Dahlin. Byram. And here comes Rasmus Dahlin. And he's in, and a centering pass, and Lafferty gets it out of his reach. Lafferty waits. Getting it. Byram shot. Scores! Tipped in front. Rasmus Dahlin has won it for the Sabres. And they are headed to the Stanley Cup playoffs for the first time in franchise history. They have come all the way back 2-0 down in the series to win it in 5. Oh my goodness, what a series, and what a moment as the captain of the Buffalo Sabres gives the team the victory to punch their tickets to the 2025 playoffs. This was a great game and a great series. What a battle in Game 5 between these two Atlantic Division rivals. But anyways, the Buffalo Sabres are going to the playoffs off the goal by Rasmus Dahlin. Thank you for watching, and we will see you whoever Buffalo will face against in the first round. Oh my God, chat, wasn't that incredible, eh? Oh my God, that was a great battle, man. What a game. That is unbelievable. And the Sabres move on after a great overtime win. Overtime. Oh my god. Alright. And the game coming up is also another series where a team was up 2-0 and they choked that lead to make it a 2-2 series. And you guys know what that one would be. Yes, you guessed it. The Lightning tied the series at 2 with a Game 4 win on a 4-1 victory. So, game 2 of the Game 5s now. Bro, why is it always Johansson? Vasilevsky. And Stolars. Okay. Stolars. Oh my goodness. It would be interesting if we get like a battle of Florida in the first round. Like, that would be incredible. Or the Leafs and the Panthers. I mean, like those would be great series. I am not gonna lie. They'll be amazing. All right, the second game of the Game 5s. Let's go. See who punts their ticket to the playoffs. Welcome to Tampa, Florida, as we are set for this final game of the qualifying series. As the Leafs and the Lightning go at it for Game 5. Shot early and that one blocked in the traffic. Austin Matthews will bring it up. Matthews waiting. Centering pass. Marner and a block there. Morgan Riley. Brandon Carlo. Shot. That one also blocked as well. Here comes Gensel and Hedman. Gensel centering it. Hedman firing. And Stolars with the glove stop. Hangs on. First shot going to the Lightning off of that. Chance for Victor Hedman. Here's Chernak. Hedman sending it. Gensel. A shot. Backhand stopped by Stolars. There's a shot. Scores! Eric Chernak with a snipe. And the Lightning open the scoring in Game 5. Well, that did not take long. 2 minutes and 45 seconds in, and that is a great shot. And of course, it's going to be a battle in front between Gensel and Carlo to take away the eyes of Anthony Stolars. Here's the shot, and it may have gone in off the blocker of the goaltender. I am not sure, but that's what it looked like. And it's Cam Atkinson around. He'll take it. Hedman, and that's around the boards. Here's Cirelli. Will center on the backhand, blocked by Marner. Marner coming to the end of his contract at the end of this year. Here's a centering pass, and Cirelli will take care of that. And great pass. What a pass. In front. Oh, what a stop by Stolars. Did you see that? Unreal stop from the Maple Leaf goaltender. Off of, Who was that? Brandon Hagel had the great look right there. What a stop by Anthony Stolarz. I cannot believe it. Oh my. That is definitely the save of the qualifiers right there. Tampa still in control here. Here's Atkinson. Tampa to stop. And Tanev trying to clear it away. Ekman Larson on it. Big hit there by Hagel. As the Lightning getting their crowd into it early. Nice. And McDonough takes it. And Hagel off the boards. It goes back to McDonough. He'll center it to Cirelli. Cirelli will get a pass over. McDonough knocked down, and Sherry on it, who had one of the goals in Game 4. I believe so. And Nylander will take it up. Here's Pacioretty passing. Nylander's in, and Vasilevsky with the stop. Here's Darren Radish, McDonough, and Michael Esimone, who had the opening goal of game number 3. Nick Perbix now. Here's a shot deflected, and that stops. Here's Esimone again. Moser, Perbix, firing tip, stopping the rebound, Paul on the backhand, and Stolarz with the stop twice. Well, the Lightning are on the pressure builder here as they have kept the pressure going on for most of this period so far. Some great shots here. Here is one that takes a deflection off something, and then the rebound was easily scooped up. Point and Lawton. And it's taken now by McCabe. Point, Hakanpää, Kampf, Hakanpää will center it. Here's a chance here, scores! Max Pacioretty has tied things here in Tampa. Leafs tie it from number 67. Well, just a great pass here, and Nick Paul JJ Moser, excuse me. He thought he was able to cut the pass off, but somehow it goes right on the tape of Pacioretty. And he's gonna hit, and he's gonna shoot that off the blocker and in on Vasilevsky. Leafs score on their second shot of the game. And Lawrence will get it around. Reeves. Here's Carlo, a shot blocked in traffic. And Nick Perbix. Up goes Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov is in and lost the puck there to Reeves. Kucherov again. We'll center that. Point. Center guy. Tip in front. Good stop by Stolarz. And it's on the stick of Lawrence. And getting it and setting it. One-timer, and Vasilevsky a stop off Bobby McMahon. Luke Glendening and Matthews. Won by Glendening. Here's Eric Chernak. Chernak waiting on it, and that's outside the zone. Hedman will bring it in. And good blocked there by Morgan Riley. Tavares with it in the end boards. Gets it to Marner. Matthews is all alone with Carlo. And a stop by Vasilevsky. Oh man, if Matthews would have went straight in, it would have been something. I'm not sure why he didn't just shoot the puck there. Matthews off the draw, getting it on net. That couldn't get there. Connor Sheary's in. Sheary's in. Backhand stopped by Stolarz. Another incredible stop from the Leaf goaltender. Paul and Matthews to the left of Stolars. One and a shot, stop there. Nick Paul on it. McDonough wide. And that's all the way down the ice, and that will be icing. Never mind, actually. It won't be icing. Radish, Shiri, pass to Esimone. Paul on the back, and now Nyes will take it. To Nylander, shooting a shot. That's off the outside of the net. Caught now by Nyes in front, and Vasilevsky plays it. Michael Esimone will wait it. Centering pass. Chance here. Stop. Rebound, and Shiri can't get it on his stick in time. Point. Centering it. Shoot. Scores. Esimone. And the Lightning are back on top. Well, this is a simple one-timer here just inside of the circle. Here's points, Radish. And yeah, that is just inside of the circle right there for Esimone. That goes right through the 7-hole. Like right around the, like really close to the arm. Stolars would have probably saved that actually. Nick Perbix, Moser, heating it up. Here's Braden Point. A shot stop, rebound, and Genzel on it. And taking it is Max Domi. Riley, broken up by Kucherov. Here they come in. Kucherov and a Pochek and Nylander will dump it in, and that is the end of the period. The Lightning on a 2-1 lead after the first 20 minutes. The shots at the end of 20 minutes. 14 for the Lightning and 4 for the Maple Leafs. One goal on 4 shots for the Leafs, which isn't bad. 2 goals on 14 for Tampa. Hits are 10-8 in favor of the Lightning. Time on attack is 4 minutes and 5 seconds for Tampa Bay, and the Leafs on 1 minute and 21 seconds. The passing percentages: 86.2% for the Lightning and 75% for the Leafs. Face-off wins are 7-3 in favor of the Lightning. And here we go for the second. Here's Matthews and Braden Point on the dot, and we're underway in period 2. And in the boards, and Tavares has got it. Marner's in. Nice move, still has it. Glove stop for Vasilevsky, the first shot of the period. Matthews in Point. Here's Marner. Carlo shot. Oh, that stung. Jake Genzel on that. Riley centering. Tavares! Good stop by Vasilevsky. Matthews in front looking for a rebound, but it will not happen. Matthews in Point. Eric Chernak will send it to Genzel. And that one is not icing. Morgan Riley. Tavares up to Matthews. He's going to fake it. He'll shoot that shot. Rebound. Tavares in front of the net was tied up. And here's Hedman. Kucherov will slow down his speed. Hedman. Point. Point will go around. What a move, and can't get around. Hedman. Genzel firing. Blocked by Morgan Riley. Tavares. Up to Austin Matthews, shooting, and that's off a leg and into the end boards. And now it's Point. He gets hit there by Nyes, big body that is. Here's Max Domi, Centering it. Nice! Across Nylander. Blocked by Darren Radish. And nice! A shot. Blocker stop by Vasilevsky. Another shot. That's into the corner. Domi almost cut off there, and now Atkinson comes in. One-on-one with Chris Tanev. Here's Atkinson. Point for Radish. Atkinson centering it. McDonough firing. Stopped by Stolars and hangs on. Well, we are getting to see some pressure from the Leafs after the last few minutes there. But Tampa on that last play was getting a lot of great chances. Sorry, the Leafs were, excuse me. Tanev and broken up. David Kampf on it. Tanev. Pacioretty. And centering it to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He'll take a shot. Deflected wide by Pacioretty. And a big hit. Anthony Cirelli on David Kampf. Breaks the pane of glass in the corner by the Zamboni doors. No, that's not the Zamboni doors. That's just in the corner. Hakanpää. Atkinson, now it's Brandon Hagel who will bring it in. Nice move on the backhand. Gets it to the point. Moser firing, block. Rebound, blocked again. Pacioretty comes up. Here he comes, Pacioretty. Shoots. Stopped by Vasilevsky and Perbix. Hagel goes on. Here comes Cirelli. He'll wait it. Centering it. And fires. And it's blocked by McCabe. Well, the Leafs are able to read that well for one of their players. McCabe, that's off the blocker and out. Leafs are catching up in the shots right now after two blocked attempts earlier. That Tampa had a couple shots. Bobby McMahon and Nick Paul. And it's won by the Lightning. Eric Chernak. Michael Asimov. And here's Sherry. Chernak shooting. And that was stopped. Paul on it. He'll get it. In front. And stopped by Stolars. And the goaltender will play it. Steven Lawrence. Riley. Carlo gets hit. Reeves down low, and that misses Bobby McMahon on that far-range pass. And here's Paul with Sherry. Going in front, Sherry scores! Connor Sherry on a pass wide open from Nick Paul. And the Lightning got the have a two-goal lead for the first time in Game 5. Great centering pass by Nick Paul to get Connor Sherry. Sherry just is able to keep his leg moving, and then he gets the puck, goes faking the shot, go backhand. Domi will get it. Carlo, that was blocked into the corner. Here's Chernak. Now it's Braden Point, and he's able to take that. Braden Point now on it. Point fires, stopped by Stolars. Nice to Nylander. Nylander will center it. Max Domi shot kicked out by Vasilevsky. And here's Chris Tanev, excuse me. Here's Domi. Slows down. He gets it. Larson scores! Oliver Ekman-Larsson with a blast on the one-timer. Far-range pass from Max Domi. And late in the second period, the Leafs pull back within one. Yeah, that is a far pass by Max Domi. No one even covers that center ice area in the slot there. And that just goes right by Vasilevsky. A 99.6 mile per hour shot by the defenseman Ekman Larsson. Here's Tanev, now on to Marner. Marner will get it, and that was sent blocked. Here's Chafee. Glendening will not pass it to take a risk. Glendening comes out of the zone. And Darren Radish with it. McDonough sending Glendening. Far pass, Chafee. Chafee will wait it. Going on, and here's Radish, and that blows wide on that shot. Tanev. Matthews is on him, 1-on-2. Matthews shooting, blocker stop by Vasilevsky. And Glendening will send it down, and that will do it for the second. 3-2 for the Lightning here in Game 5. Domi to Ekman Larsson made it a one-goal game again. Matthews with that great shot, unable to beat that blocker of Vasilevsky. The Lightning looking to complete a 3-game series sweep. And the shots after that second period, 10 for the Leafs, 6 for the Lightning. The shots total, 20 for Tampa, 14 for Toronto. Hits are 18 Tampa Bay, 17 Toronto. Time on attack, 7 minutes and 6 seconds for Tampa Bay. 4 minutes and 29 seconds for Toronto. Passing percentages. Passing percentages are 88.9%, technically 89 for the Lightning, and 82.1% for Toronto. Face-off wins 10-8. All right. Thank you for that, OV. And now it is time. The final 20 minutes of this qualifying series. Who will punch their ticket? And point. Gensel, here's Hedman. Cernak scores! An early one over Cernak again! And it's back to a 2-goal Lightning lead. 41 seconds into the third period for this goal. It's going to deflect off of Brayden Point in front. It will. Here's the shot here. Let's see where it hits. No, he tips it with his stick. Point tipped it. You can see the last motion there. He put his stick up at the last second when he turns his body. You can easily tell that he tipped it. Or maybe it went off a leaf. Because the goal went to Cernak. Oh yeah, it did. Excuse me. Here's a one-timer, stop, rebound, and Point could not reach for it. Marner's coming in. Mitch Marner waits to the outside. Carlo broken up, and he shoots that one. Stop there. And Brayden Point will come up. Brayden Point will go around. Attacked by Marner. Point centering pass to Cernak, broken up. And he'll send it in. Riley will take it. Brandon Carlo. Marner will wait it. Will center it and broken up by Nikita Kucherov on that pass. Kucherov sending it up. Here's Brayden Point. Brayden Point sending it. And Hedman a good chance and stopped by Stolars. Carlo to Nyes. Nyes will hold it. He's in! It scores! Matthew Nyes barely sneaks it past the glove of Vasilevsky. And the Leafs cut it to a one-goal game again. Well, a good rush here by Nyes. Protects that puck. And I think, is that going to hit the glove? I don't know. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Off the glove, off the post, and the glove knocks it in. Oh man, no, an unfortunate one there for Vasilevsky. Leafs are not done yet. Ekman-Larsson, Domi will center that, broken up by Cernak, who's on hat-trick watch in this game. Here's Cirelli, will center it, Atkinson, he falls, what a stop again! And did you see that? Anthony Stolarz keeping it, a one-goal game. Here's a shot, stop there again. Unreal stop again for Anthony Stolarz. Cam Atkinson. Here's Hedman, broken up by Ekman-Larsson. Atkinson. That's dumped in. Brandon Hagel now. Hagel will center it, and here's a shot. That one stopped. Hagel to Radish. McDonough. Here's a shot. Stolarz makes the stop with the glove. Hangs on. Nick Paul and Scott Lawton. Won by the Leafs. Spinning around in his own end. Lawton will get it to Pacioretty. That's intercepted by McDonough off his pass. Hakanpää centering it. SMO blocks that. And here's a 2-on-1 again. And it's Sheary scores! And it's back to a 2-goal lead for the Lightning. They just keep on going. The Lightning do not back down as they keep pushing. Yeah, and another one that's going to hit Stolar's equipment. It's going to hit the blocker again and go into his net. Goaltenders hate this, and a lot of them have been dealing with this for the entire qualifier series. Under 10 minutes left in the third. The Lightning back up by 2. SMO will get it. Paul shot right away. The stop there. Paul to the point. Here's McDonough. We'll center it. Darren Radish, tip on goal, and stop there from Stolarz. Hakanpää, Lawton, and that's wide. Collected by Darren Radish. Here's Paul, Sheary, and Mitchell Chafee. And trying to center that, Glendening. He'll shoot that, deflected again, and stopped off Connor Sheary that time. Nice move, Marner's in. What a move, he's in! Oh, what a stop! Vasilevsky makes an incredible stop. Matthews shoots up, rebound, another stop by Vasilevsky. 2 incredible stops. Stolarz has made 3, and Vasilevsky 2. And a shot, that one blocked. Here's Hakanpää. He'll send it to Matthews. Matthews is coming in. He'll put it off the backboards, and Perbix Girgensons under 5 to go here in regulation. Trying to get it. Nylander on it. He'll reverse back in his own end. Here comes Max Domi. Domi will center it, and great pickoff there by Eric Cernak. Point the other way. Here he comes. What a move. Getting it backhand. And Stolarz will glove that. 3:06 now to go in the third. The Lightning not far from qualifying for the playoffs. Brandon Carlo. Max Domi. Now to Matthew Nyes. Nyes will shoot that one. Tip stop, rebound. And Domi's just swung at that, but could not get a piece of it. Here's Carlo, shot blocked. Rebound, Domi! Stopped in the traffic jam. Here's Kucherov. Genzel, 1:30 now to go in the third. And Cernak will send it in. Final minute in the third. Tampa's really close. And here's Matthews coming in. Matthews will shoot it. Stopped there by Vasilevsky. And we'll send it up. Here comes Braden Point. Point is in. Shooting. Blocked. And it was on net too. And Stolars was able to get a touch on that. Riley, Carlo, Marner. Sending Matthews shooting. Blocked by the leg of Chernak. 25 seconds now left to go. Chernak is up. Big hit by Max Pacioretty. We'll center that. Ekman Larson. And he'll get it. 10, a firing block. Rebound. Stopped by Vasilevsky. And he hangs on with under 11 seconds remaining. Ten seconds left. Face-off is won. McDonough. And is going to try and hold it. And a pass across. And that was stopped. And the Lightning are going to the Stanley Cup playoffs as they take down the Maple Leafs in 5 games. And we will see who they will play against in the first round. Well, thanks for watching this game on Ovi's NHL, and we will see you in the playoffs soon. Leafs, unfortunately, had their season come to an end. But it's been a great battle, and we will see you in the playoffs coming soon. Thank you for watching. Alright, that's 2 games down and just 2 more to go. Got the Sharks and the Kraken on this next one. Alright. Trying to find the horn real quick. Alright, 3rd game. Let's go. Welcome to San Jose, California at SAP Center in the Shark Tank. And this is the final game of this ocean battle between the San Jose Sharks and the Seattle Kraken. Here we go as we start off here as the Sharks get the first possession. Stolen by Dunn. Here's Jared McCann. Centering that. Here's a shot stopped with Jordan Everly parked in front. Everly around. That's up and blocked by McCann. Here's a pass. Vince Dunn blocked. Getting it to the point. Montour. That's over top of the net on the deflection by Jared McCann. Tyler Toffoli will wait it. Shooting it, and that's blocked aside by Joey DeCord. Jared McCann now up. McCann will send it a one-timer, deflected off of Eklund, I think, and Georgiev will make the first cover of Game 5. Couture and Chandler Stevenson on this draw. Won by Couture. Here's Macklin Celebrini still looking for his first ever Stanley Cup qualifying goal. Looking to do it in this game to help his team get to the playoffs. Here's Tolvanen, stop there. Getting it to the point. Tolvanen, he scores! Eeli Tolvanen! And the Kraken score first in Game 5. Man, Eeli Tolvanen was wide open, pretty much all alone there, as no Sharks player reacted on him there. Yeah, like look at how much space he has. He has Schwartz trying to look to get a deflection or something in front. And the Kraken on a wide great chance there, they get the lead. The Kraken had a 4-0 shutout in Game 4, and they look like they're still feeling it. Oleksiak, Tolvanen will send it to Stevenson. That's stopped by Georgiev. On the boards, Tolvanen sending it back, and Jan Ruda will take it. Marc-Edouard Vlasic. Grundstrom, a backhand, and DeCord will hang on. It looked like it was sitting on the top of his pad there. Would have been knocked in. Off the draw, and Larson's up. Capo. The center, here's Larson. He shoots it, that one is blocked. To the point, here's Larson's shot, blocked again. Jan Ruda. Here's Kostin with it. Kostin centering it over, CC, that's over top of the net. Ty Cartier, Wemberg holding it in, Thrun, blocker stop by DeCord. Around the net, and that is back into the center ice area. Giovanni Smith. Smith over to Thrun. CC. Thrun again, and that's broken up. Ty Cartier centering in. Good stop by Georgiev on that opportunity. Thrun. Barclay Goodrow. And what a hit by Evans. Evans now gets it to Rasmus Kupari, who cannot take that puck. Behind the net and caught by Georgiev, who will play it for the Sharks to have possession. For Mario Ferraro check down. Liljegren centering pass. Ferraro, blocker saved by DeCord. And it's Ferraro, and the shot's hit, and a stop by DeCord there. Logan Couture down low, and Grunstrom is on it. Vlasic, Grunstrom, good interception by Andre Burakovsky. Eberle takes it up. There's a pass. Dunn shoots it. Good blocker stop by Georgiev. Centering it. Eberle. And here's a shot. Tip by Eberle in the slot. Stopped by Georgiev. 4.5 to go first period. Mikhail Granlund and Jared McCann won by the Sharks. William Eklund. Vlasic. Here is a shot. Blocker stop there by DeCord. Burakovsky. Centering that. Broken up by Jan Ruda. Tyler Toffoli. Centering that. Here's Granlund. One-timer. Stopped by DeCord. And here's Jaden Schwartz hopping on the ice. Eli Tolvanen. Montour at the end of a shift. And now on to Vlasic. Getting attacked by two of them. And getting it in front, and Schwartz could not receive it properly. And here's Evans, a shot blocked by Tyler Toffoli. Here comes Toffoli. Gonna go in and takes it to the net, and a stop by DeCord. Schwartz is on it. Sending it to Tolvanen. Backhand on net into the corner. And that does it for the first period. The Kraken have scored first on this goal by Eli Tolvanen. Stats after that first period. Shots are even at 9. Hits are 12-4 in favor of Seattle. Time on attack, 3 minutes and 5 seconds for the Kraken. 2 minutes and 48 seconds for San Jose. Passing percentages, 85.1% for Seattle and 80% for San Jose. Face-off wins, 4-2 in favor of San Jose. All right. Thank you, Ovi, for that. And now here we go for the second period of Game 5. And we're underway. William Eklund, he'll shoot that into the corner. Around the boards, collected by McCann. Jared McCann. And they feed that. That's intercepted by Ferraro. I don't think he meant to go to him like that. Here's McCann now. Good hit there to Foley on the retrieval. Granlund, stop, rebound, and Vince Dunn had it. Vince Dunn on it. Centering for McCann. Brandon Montour, who went to the Stanley Cup Final with Florida last year. Sadly, they lost to Vegas in 7. And here's Eklund. Eklund centering it. One-timer! They score! Tyler Toffoli has tied it! Tyler Toffoli on the one-timer off the glove of the cord. Up and over him and in. Oh, actually, it's gonna hit the glove and then hit off the side of the mask of the court, actually. Here comes Chandler Stevenson. Here's a shot just wide. Gonna center it to the point. Oleksiak will take it. Larson shooting. That's out of the play off the blocker of Alexander Georgiev. Stevenson and Couture. Caught by Larson. Oleksiak deflected. Stopped there by Georgiev. Here goes a 3-on-1. Couture. He'll get it. And that was blocked by the stick of Adam Larson. Vlasic shooting. Blocked. And Couture trying to escape that pressure. Jan Ruda shot. Stopped by Decord. Oleksiak. Now it's Tolvanen. He'll center it, and that's out of his reach. Ty Dellandrea. Here's Costin. Costin will fake around, and Evans is on it. Ty Dellandrea. He'll shoot it, stop, rebound, poke checked into the sideboards. Wenberg around the net, and Capocaco's got it. Here's Ilya Tolvanen. He looks like he's out of gas. He'll try to center it for Josh Mahora, but that's broken up. And that will miss, and here's Ty Dellandrea, and it's caught by the Kraken. Good hit there, and Capocaco will take it. Mahora, Beniers, he shoots it on net, stopped. Another one, stopped by Georgiev. Ferraro. Now it's Tyler Toffoli. Toffoli. I don't know why that shot. That was not supposed to be a shot. I don't know why it's shot, dude. Montour, Vince Dunn. Shane Wright, broken up, and here's William Eklund. Here's Villager, grand pad stop by Decord. And caught by Justin Dowling. And Wright, across, good stop by Georgiev. Goes into the corner, and Thrun has got it. Mikhail Granlund. And shot, they score! Mikhail Granlund just let it go, and it finds its way through. And the Sharks have their first lead of Game 5. Oh man, that is one for 100% for Georgiev for Decord to have back there. It's gonna hit probably the blocker. I don't think so. It does hit Decord. I'm not sure where though. And Montour will get it. Eberle snipes that one. Stop there. Good take there. Cody Ceci now up. Will Smith. Now it's Giovanni Smith. Will Smith. Sorry, Giovanni Smith. Thrun. Here's Cody Ceci. A shot, save, rebound. Montour right there. Clears it away. Thrun will shoot it. That one blocked. Giovanni Smith trying to send it down low, and McCann's got it. Here's Eberle, he'll get it. Burakovsky around to the point. Here's a shot, that one is blocked. Jan Ruda, here's a shot, that one blocked as well. Vlasic, Celebrini, can he get it? Save, rebound, and a stop off Jan Ruda. And Jan Ruda again, passing to Grunstrom. That's a stick lift by Andre Burakovsky. Eberle into the zone through center. What a move, gets it across, and what a takeaway there by Jan Ruda. Couture, Grunstrom, back with Celebrini, and stopped by Decord. Final minute left in the second. Beniers, and it's caught by Mahora. Evans, Ty Cartier, Capo Caco, trying to center that, broken up, and caught back by Mahora, and that will do it. Oh, and got a shot on net just before the horn sounded, and that will end the second period. Mikhail Granlund puts the Sharks on top in that period. 20 minutes away from making another appearance in the playoffs. I'm not gonna read the stats so this time, chat. You guys can see that for yourself, because I'm just looking at something real quick. Okay. Oh wow, it will be the okay. So for the Sharks, it will be their third appearance in the playoffs if they win. And for the Kraken, wow. So both of these teams will be tied for third playoff appearances if San Jose wins. All right, now it's time to see who will win it. Let's go. All right, third period is all set to go. Mikhail Granlund and Jared McCann on the draw. We're underway in period 3. The Sharks looking to make their third playoff appearance in their history. Good clearing there on the great play there. Here's Eberle centering it to Burakovsky. That one misses wide as McCann trying to move out of the way. Center it in front, blocked. McCann, he'll shoot it. Blocked by Mario Ferraro. Eklund, and out of his reach. Toffoli centering that, but collected by Eberle. And centering it, Montour will center it, they score! Jordan Eberle! And we're tied at 2:47 into the third. Here's Alexiak now on to Chandler Stevenson. And getting in a one-timer, that's wide. Adam Larson, point for Stevenson. That's way out of reach. Here's a wide one from Macklin Celebrini. That's not icing though. And Tolvanen. Alexiak is on it, Tolvanen. Larson. Will center it, and Schwartz out of his reach and just wide. Here's a shot to the net, that one blocked. Schwartz shoots, stopped by Georgiev, hangs on. Here's the one big hit in the corner of the zone by Alexiak after Celebrini was pinned to the boards. Vlasic, now to Costin, and Ty Dellandrea can't accept it. Wemberg around, Ty Dellandrea, trying to get it to Ceci, that one was blocked as well. A shot stopped by Decord. Ty Cartier, took it near Wemberg, he'll shoot, stopped by Decord. Ty Cartier, Kako. Beniers, Mahora waiting it. Here's Ty Cartier, blocker stop there. It goes out the end boards. And Ty Dellandrea takes it. Ceci on the stick of Evans. Kako on it. He'll center it. Matty Beniers coming in. He shoots it off the shoulder of Alexander Georgiev and up and almost out too. And that's going to go all the way down and icing on the Sharks. Under 10 minutes now left in the third. The fans probably getting started to come to the anxious moment. Goodrow and Wright. One by Wright. Here's a shot stop. Rebound! Great stop off Rasmus Kapari. Giovanni Smith to Will Smith. And he gets around. He shoots! Stopped by the cord. Another Sharks player looking for his first ever Stanley Cup qualifier goal. Timothy Liljegren. Here's Ferraro, slapper, stopped by the cord. And Eklund, here's a shot, stopped again. In the corner, Brendan Montour, but Granlund takes advantage of it. And Granlund will shoot, stop, rebound, and to Foley. Can't control it well. Vince Dunn blocks it. Here he comes with Justin Dowling. To Dowling, stopped by Georgiev with 6:38 now to go in the third period. Granlund and McCann. Here's Ferraro, Liljegren. Here's Toffoli. One-timer blocked by Burakovsky. Here come the Kraken. Burakovsky, he's in! And a stop by Georgiev. Here's Alexiak. Eberle gets away. Adam Larson, that deflects wide. Trying to go back to the point. Larson centering it. That's off of Eberle. And a shot tip. And Bjorkstrand had Burakovsky with a great chance. A shot. Another one into the corner. Macklin Celebrini will take it. Around and Toffoli's on it. Couture centering it, and that's caught. Here it is, Stevenson, Eberle. Eberle will shoot. Blocker stop by Georgiev. 2.5 now to go in the third. Mario Ferraro. Ferraro, he'll shoot it, and off a body, and into the corner. And centering it, here comes Jordan Eberle. He'll wait it, he gets it, centering it, chance here, stop by Georgiev. What a stop to keep it to keep it from the Kraken taking the lead. There's a shot, stop, rebound. Wennberg was right there for the taking, and it was stopped by the cord. Wennberg and Beniers. Wennberg, a backhand shot tip. It looked like by Wennberg, stopped again by Joey Decore. He's been terrific in this game, stopping a couple. He has stopped 17 out of 20. He has stopped 27 out of 30 shots. And here's Jan Ruda, a blast off the goalpost. That might have been the winner. And getting it on an angle, stop again for Joey Decord. A couple of whistles to test up Decord there. Jan Ruda will shoot, blocked. Burakovsky took that one. There's a shot blocked. Wennberg, good take. Here's Eberle. He'll center it. 2-on-1. Burakovsky stopped. And the rebound. They score! Jordan Everly, and the Kraken with a late third-point lead in Game 5. 14 seconds to go in the third. And there is no goaltender interference on this. It's just going to be a clean opportunity off the pad of Georgiev and set free. And they spot Jordan Everly wide open in the slot. Ty Dellandrea too late to get to him to block off the chance. And the Kraken are about to make the playoffs. Here's Toffoli, a blast, that one blocked. Trying to go around. Here's Vlasic in the last 5. Ruda, don't fight to stop, rebound, and Decor's got it with 1.2 on the clock. The Sharks need to win a draw or something. And last shot, he won't get it, and the Kraken have won it, and they're headed to the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. Their 4th appearance they're headed for. The Kraken now have made the playoffs in every single season of Ovi the Beast National Hockey League. They're headed to another one. Thanks for watching the Sharks and the Kraken on Ovi's NHL. We'll see you in the playoffs. Wait to see who the Kraken will take on in the first round. Thank you and see you in the playoffs. Alright, chat. We are headed now to the final game of the Stanley Cup qualifiers. It is these two guys. This is going to be intense. Shelovs is their best chance. Alright, let's go. Final game of the Stanley Cup qualifiers. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Here in Crypto.com Arena, as Game 5 of this Best of 5 series is underway. And early chance, stopped by Shilovs early. And here's Gavrikov, stops again, rebound, and just wide. As the Canucks and the Kings are all pumped up here, just wide by Alex Turcotte on that great chance. Here's Brock Besser. He's knocked down. Caught now by Gavrikov. Gavrikov will center it to the point. Scores! And the Kings strike first here in Game 5. It's Mikey Anderson, 2:49 in. 2:19 into the opening period. 1-0 LA. Well, it's just going to be a straight shot here, and Shilovs would like to have that one back. He thinks he probably could have blocked it into the corner, but that goes. But like you can see how far to the left he is. There's no screen in front of him, like either at all. Kings score first on their 4th shot. Here's Gavrikov trying to dump it in. Here's Hronek centering it to Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk, nice move. He'll keep it around. Miller down low to DeBrusk. DeBrusk will center it. Hronek fires, scores! Philip Hronek with a blast! And they do it just like that and tie the game at 1. What a response from Philip Hronek. That one comes just it comes over a minute later, and that is a bomb by Hronek. Look at that. That is beautiful. Just waits for the passing lane to open for Jake DeBrusk. He gets it to Hronek, who blasts that one by the blocker side. Well, that is a good one there for Hronek. The Canucks scoring on their first shot of the game. Taken away by Carson Soucy. Here's Elias Pettersson. He'll shoot. Blocker stop there by Darcy Kemper. Oh, going in front, and that was Höglander that got that shot. And a stop for Darcy Kemper. Pettersson and Deneau. Here's Edmondson. Clark. He is knocked down. Bro, the heck. The court keeps wrapping around. Here's Carson Soucy. Feeds it over to Höglander. Höglander getting it and lost control of it. Thanks to a poke by the King defender. Here's Brent Clark. He'll send it around. Myers to Connor Garland. Garland being attacked from behind by Kevin Fiala. And he'll take it off of an awkward board pass. Here's a shot by Desharnais. Stopped there by Darcy Kemper. And face-off won by Teddy Bluger. One timer, that one's blocked and goes into the end boards. Barfield, Fogle. Here's Jordan Spence. Centering it, Fogle, and that was blocked and sent away. Here's Englund, stopped by Shilovs, hangs on. Bluger and Lewis. Desharnais. Danton Heinen will get a shooting. That's into the boards. Tanner Janot. Centering pass, Akil Thomas. Thomas shoots that one. Oh, what a hit by Desharnais on Akil Thomas. Man, he just went right into him and just knocked him down to the ice. Oh, man. Danton Heinen will center that. Tip on, goes off, rebound! And Bransover with a good look as he went backhand on net, but Kemper was there to stop him. Yeah, so we could take a look at that hit again. That is Desharnais is a big body up against the youngster Akil Thomas, a youngster. And Hronek goes around for Gavrikov. Kiefer Sherwood, a one-timer, blocked, rebound, and stopped by Kemper, hanging on. Under 8 minutes now to go in the first period, as we are still looking for a tiebreaker. And here's a shot, that one is blocked. Here's Mikey Anderson. Hughes shooter up to the point. Here's Hronek. One-timer Hughes, and that was blocked, and the rebound, Kopitar was there. And he's able to clear it away. Kiefer Sherwood. Hughes, and a stop, and the rebound, and the net got knocked out of position. What are you looking at Hughes for? He's not doing anything. Oh, I see. So Hughes must have got a heavy shot on that one. That one just wide of the blocker side of Kemper. Brett Clark will center it more. He's in, and a blocker stop by Shelovs. Here's a shot by Clark again. That was knocked down, and Shelovs will hang on. Miller and Byfield and Hronek, and that will go out of play as it goes out the outside of the Canucks end. Here's Hughes, DeBrusk, and here comes Jake DeBrusk. What a move, and can't handle it as Brett Clark was there to take it away. Here's Hronek. We'll send it to Hughes, shooting blocked and collected now by Laferriere. Here comes Jordan Spence. Here's Laferriere, he shoots it and stopped there for Artur Shelovs. Going in front of the net, and Hronek takes that one away. Here's a pass on now to JT Miller, shoots and stopped by Darcy Kemper, hanging on. 2:17 now to go in the first. And here's Englund to Spence. And will that be icing? Yes, it will. Elias Pettersson and Trevor Lewis. Collected by Spence. Akil Thomas. A minute 19 now to go in the period. That shot stopped by Shelovs, and he'll play it and put it behind the net. Here's Connor Garland. Here he is, and a stop there by Kemper to the point. Pettersson. Myers will shoot. Blocker stop there by Kemper. And that will do it for the first period. Dumped into the zone by Akil Thomas. There it is as the horn sounds. 40 minutes to go until we see who will be the winner of this best-of-5 series. 1 period down. The shots after that first period, 11 for Vancouver, 9 for the Kings. Hits are 18-7 in favor of the Canucks. Time on attack, 3 minutes for Vancouver and 1 minute and 51 seconds for the Kings. Passing percentages, 83.8% for the Canucks and 80% for the Kings. And the face-off wins are 8-6 in favor of the Canucks. Here we go. Second period of Game 5. Kopitar and Miller. And it's won by Miller off the face-off, and we're underway. And here's Brock Besser. He'll center that, and that's intercepted there by Brock Clark. And he'll send it. Here's Adrian Campe. What a stop by Shilovs. And toward the net, that one blocked into the corner. Here's Alex Turcotte. Getting bumped behind the net, and Hughes knocked down. Taken by Campe. Now DeBruska's on it. Here's Hronek. Hronek will wait. He'll center that far to the point. Hughes firing off the post. And it goes right back into Kemper. And he'll hang on. That was a close one there, as Hughes rings it off of the pipe. And here's Jordan Spence, Danault. Here's Kevin Fiala. Backhand pass, and that's intercepted by Connor Garland. Pedersen. Here's Höglander, lost the puck to Spence after he takes a bump. Centering pass, Danault shoots, and that's blocked. Fiala behind. Here's Spence, he shoots, and blocker stopped by Shilovs. And it's Fiala to Englund, shoots, and the rebound could not be caught by Moore in time. Here's a shot stop rebound, and it's collected now. And here comes Connor Garland. He's in! And where is it? Off the outside of the net. Garland thought he had it, but it goes out the outside of the cage. And Susie shoots it, and that's stopped by Darcy Kemper. And Fiala will send it all the way down, and that will be up to Shilovs to play it to Desharnais. Teddy Bluger sending it to Höglander. Oh, and that was offside. Here's Höglander to the point. Brandstrom shoots it, the deflect is stopped there. Rebound loose in front of the net. And Clark is able to clear it away. Byfield. Here's Warren Fogle, lost the puck in behind the net. Desharnais getting it to Joshua. He'll center it. Bluger, good stop by Darcy Kemper, and he hangs on. And Akil Thomas, and he's checked, and now Hronek will give it up now to Archie Bands, and that's offside, as there was still someone in the zone. Here's Anderson, that's flown wide. Tanner Janot. He'll fire that, and a blocker saved by Shilovs. On that deflection there by Trevor Lewis, and that was stopped. Archdeep Baines, and he'll send it. Keeper Sherwood, blocker save made there by Darcy Kemper, going back around the net. Here's a chance, Hughes, and that's stopped right there by Darcy Kemper. Here's Lewis, sending a 2-on-1. Janot, Akil Thomas, and stopped by Shilovs. Kopitar and Miller, and it's a shot stopped there behind the net now. Ringing around for Philip Hronek. And here comes Jake DeBrusque and Brock Besser. Brock Besser will skate back and puts it behind the net. Myers, a shot blocked there by England and caught by Kopitar. A scram trying to get the puck. And Jake DeBrusque comes up with it. Shooting and blocker stopped by Kemper. Going around the boards. There's a one-timer. That was stopped. And the whistle blows there. Heavy hit into the pane of glass and it shatters it. And look at this chance for Jake DeBrusque. What an unbelievable chance after that scrum to get the puck back. Kemper's able to get a nice save on that. Here's one more view of it. Quinton Byfield. Susie. Myers scores! Tyler Myers! And the Canucks have their first lead of Game 5 with a blast from the big defenseman. Man, that is a bomb from the defenseman Tyler Myers. Look at that. And I'm not sure if Edmondson, number 25 in black, actually screens Kemper off the shot. Well, we'll take a look here. Does he? Not really. Kind of blocking the left side there, but a little bit of a screen probably. Cannot tell. And the faceoff is won by the Kings. And the Canucks have their first lead of Game 5. Looking to hang on to it. Here's Myers. Here's Joel Edmondson. Here's Fogle. A blast, and that's into the corner. And it's caught now, Quinton Byfield. Trying to send it Myers, and that's broken up. And over to Teddy Bluger. He'll come in with it. Nice move, and a stop by Kemper off the glove. That was a good look there for Bluger. Here's a chance, across, and the stop off Dakota Joshua by Darcy Kemper. Holy cow, that looked like a great opportunity. That would have extended the lead to 2 for the Canucks. Deneau and Pedersen. Here's a shot blocked, and here's Myers blocked, and here's Deneau. And here comes Nils Höglander. He's in and trying to go 5-0. Stopped by Kemper. Susie shoots it just wide. Going on a wraparound, and that did not work. And it's collected by Darcy Kemper as we now hit the final minute of the second period. Andre Kopitar and Elias Pedersen, and it's won by the Kings. Engelland into the zone. Adrian Kempe will make a move here, kind of spin around, but good play by Höglander to get in the way of that. Connor Garland. Here's a one-timer. That one was blocked and into the corner, and Spence will hold it to end the second period. The final period of the qualifying round is set to start in just a sec. All right, and the shots after that second period, 11 for the Canucks, 9 for the Kings. The shots to a total of 22 for the Canucks, 18 for the Kings. The hits are 35-17 in favor of the Canucks. Time on attack, 6 minutes and 2 seconds for Vancouver, 3 minutes and 58 seconds for the Kings. The passing percentages, 86% for Vancouver, 79.4% for the Kings. The face-off wins 12-11 in favor of the Kings. No penalties. Here we go as the third period ready to start. Final period of the qualifiers. That one blocked by Mikey Anderson going around the net. The center in from Miller, stopped by Kemper. That's a big one right there for JT Miller, as he thought he could bury it blocker side. Gave the Canucks a 2-goal lead. Miller and Kopitar. Won by Miller. And Alex Turcotte has got it for the Kings. A pass up, Adrian Kempe checked off the puck by Jake DeBrusk. Here's Miller. We'll feed it to Besser. Here comes Hronek. Hronek gonna come in, and a good poke there for Clark. Centering it to Alex Turcotte. He shoots, and a blocker stop there by Archer Shilas. In front, good stop, rebound in the crease, and Shilas with a good stop there. As a great opportunity for Alex Turcotte. Almost tied it. A big hit by Adrian Kempe on the pass to him, and his helmet came off, and he's shaking up there. I don't know if he's going to be on the bench or not, or if he's going off. No, he's going off. Kings have lost one of their best forwards, as they have to play 17 minutes more. Without him. Connor Garland will center it. Here's Hronek. Save, rebound! Oh, ball out of the air and blockered away by Kemper. What a chance there. And here's Turcotte. That one blocked. And here's Turcotte again. He shoots. Blocked in front by Hronek. And here's Moore. And Turcotte off the outside of the net. And in the corner, it's Hoglander. And collected by Jordan Spence. He'll come into the zone. Mikey Anderson. Blocker stop there for Shilovs. And it comes back, and Pettersson. What a hit! Quinton Byfield and Trevor Moore both go at it. Full pressure here for the Kings. Shot stop. Rebound. Oh, and Laferriere checked down to the ice. Almost had it. And here is Quinn Hughes. He'll back off a little bit. He'll shoot it. That one blocked in front there by Hoglander. Here comes Spence. It's not offside. Here's Spence getting in, and he checked it just wide on the backhand. What a look there for Jordan Spence. Spence shoots, and that's blocked by the skate of Garland. He'll play it to Teddy Bluger. Dakota Joshua. Here comes Tyler Myers. Myers will center it. Susi, and that's off Kemper and into the end boards. Tanner Janot with it. Center for Quinton Byfield. Byfield will center it. Broken up by Brock Besser. Anglin and Miller. Tanner Janot trying to center it. Carson Susi. Brock Besser firing. Stopped by Kemper. Hanging on. 11-19 to go. 9-11 to go in the third, excuse me. And that will be dumped down the ice, and that will not get to Archer Shilovs, but it's not icing either. DeBrusk, Desharnais. Here's Miller. He's knocked over. Wow, Akil Thomas knocked down two of the Canucks. Jake DeBrusk is in. Centering it. And here's a shot. Besser stopped by Kemper. What a chance. And here's Desharnais. Blocked by Besser. To the point again. Desharnais. He'll center it. Shot tip. And it scores. And JT Miller gets it. And the Canucks have a 2-goal lead with under 10 minutes left here in the third. Under 7 minutes now to go. It's a 2-goal lead for Vancouver. Here comes Turcotte. Nice try for a move as he went for a spinorama. He'll center it in front. Clark intercepted by Pius Suter. He'll center it. And here's a pass up, and that misses. Brent Clark. Here's Moore. He'll center it now to Kopitar. Kopitar centering it. Turcotte just wide. Here's Kiefer Sherwood. As it goes off the back wall, and Shilovs will play it to Kiefer Sherwood. Now it's Desharnais. Arshdeep Baines. He'll shoot that. That's off the leg of Brett Clark. In the corner, Dakota Joshua to the point. Here's a shot and a stop by Kemper. And he hangs on. Teddy Bluger and Deneau won by the Kings. Moore. Now Deneau. Philip Deneau. He'll wait it, trying to look for a pass. That's deflected and goes to the forward of Quinn Hughes. Dakota Joshua. Can center that and goes into the corner. Danton Heinen will center it. Here's Hughes, shoots it. That's blocked there by Trevor Moore. And here's Kevin Fiala with the final minute to go here in regulation. Here's Edmondson to Moore. Moore, Clark, blocker stop by Shilovs. Here's Deneau, trying to send it around the boards. Kopitar, he'll send it to the point. Here's Clark, shooting, blocked. And Deneau, and it's broken up. Danton Heinen trying to escape the zone. He will. Danton Heinen for the empty net. He misses it. It was right there for the taking. Here we go, 30 seconds now. Kopitar at the point. Here's Clark. The center in front of Laferriere, and he misses wide. And Laferriere gets knocked into the post by Tyler Myers and knocks it off the moorings. 22 seconds remaining in the Stanley Cup qualifiers. And here's Clark. He gets knocked down. Here's Kopitar. And a one-timer tip goes high and wide. Tyler Myers will get it. Here's Elias Pettersson. The net empty. He'll score. And the Canucks are going to go to the Stanley Cup playoffs with that empty netter. Elias Pettersson will get the GWG to send it to round one of the big show. He's not going to miss at all like that. 7 seconds left. Pettersson and Lewis. And it's won by the Canucks. He's going to bring it back. And the Vancouver Canucks will qualify and punch their ticket to the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. And we have officially hit it. 16 teams qualified, 16 teams eliminated. Thank you for watching this incredible series between the Canucks and the Kings as the Stanley Cup qualifiers come to an end. The Canucks are going to the playoffs after that win. Thanks for watching this game on Over the Beast National Hockey League. And we will see you in round one of the Stanley Cup playoffs soon. Thank you. All right, chat, that is officially it. We are done with the Stanley Cup qualifiers. Let's go. So I have a lot of work to do tonight then, which I will focus on. Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of work, I'm telling you. And Archer Shilovs is currently the best goaltender for them, and not Lankinen. I'm surprised. Alright, well, chat, I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, I will see you guys when the playoffs are ready, which probably won't be tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for watching, all you guys, and I'll see you guys in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Peace.
England's match number 15.